When you guys find yourself in the state of faith, holding faith to a vision, holding faith to an outcome, holding faith in life in general, I want to touch on this because it's something that's been coming up for me in my own life. When you hold on to faith, you're also holding on to a small sense of it's not going to happen. So the more I hold faith into something, I am separating myself from the knowingness it's going to happen to me, for me, through me. And this has been shifting me in my life, pondering, even manifesting. I've realized every day you're manifesting, you actually can't cut yourself off from being a manifester. We are such simple beings, but at the same time, the paradoxes were so complex. We put so much limitations on ourselves, yet it is self-imposed. Now, not all limitations, of course. Sometimes, yes, there is some physical limitations that we are either born into, but that's also on purpose for us to grow and remember that we can transform the circumstances in our life with the knowingness that it can be so. I'm not a person who likes to impose or force these ideas onto anyone. For me, it's been very crucial though just to speak, because when I speak, it's coming from a knowingness of the part of myself that knows. When I turn on this camera, I never know what I'm going to say. But there's an aspect of me that is connected within every now moment I am in. And when you can connect to the higher knowing, things flow. My words flow. And when I shut off that flow, you guys, when I'm making these videos, I'm in a very flow state. And that doesn't last all day. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I still have a lot of self-imposed limitations I put on myself. I want to give an example right now of this conversation I'm having, because I think it could help someone, at least one person. A couple months ago, I decided to enroll in university. I've been out of school for quite some time, and I never liked school. School was always felt like torture. It made me feel stupid. It made me feel like I had to fit in. I had to fit in with the mold and even the structure of today's society. When in my soul, in my heart of hearts, I knew this isn't for me. I didn't do great in school. I would skip class. I felt ways to numb myself in school by smoking weed, because there was no other option for me. I felt like the school system was setting me up to fail. And with deeper insight now, it's actually meant for a majority of children, teenagers, to fail. Because when you fail, they know this. Not everyone has the mind to achieve academic success in the way that is programmed in the school system. I always was a creative person. I always loved writing poetry. I loved art. I loved textiles, sewing. And in those classes, I always did so good. I got A's in all those classes. When it came to math, science, whatever, those more so highly academic courses, I felt dumb. I felt like a fish that people were trying to make a bird, and fishes can't fly. It made me feel insecure. So, hi, Leaf. I love the universe. I love moments like that. Anyways, you really want to hug me, don't you? All right, you can chill with me for a second. All right. But you guys, I decided out of a state is not my authentic self. I held a lot of insecurity still. I held no purpose or vision for my life. So for me, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try. Me being a fish, I'm gonna try to fly. Realize, baby, fishes cannot fly. They can't fly like an eagle. And there's probably people in the academic realm that love that realm, that thrive in that, of that structure, of that mental stimulation in that sense. But why I wanted to use this as an example in today's faith versus knowing is because, holy shit, I had some strong knowing to bring me here, even though that knowing was stemmed from me not knowing. So in return, I had no idea what I was getting myself into because it was coming from me not being myself. And when things you either attract to you from a state of not being yourself, once they manifest into your life, I hope you use it, which I've been doing, to realize, baby, your internal script you've been using of knowing that things are going to manifest that you don't want is stronger than your knowing for the things that you do want. In knowing your sole purpose here. And guess what? It's not to try to be anyone I'm not. I always wanted to assist people in their journey, not out of a state of me having all the answers, because guys, I don't have all the answers. But what I do know is this has always been a calling in my life. What I thrive off of is real life experiences that I've been dealt since a child. I've been through some stuff in my life, you guys. And that was my schooling. I started this, well, we're all in Earth School, but I've been studying my lessons that the universe has gifted me. And I graduated because I'm here now being myself, transmuting as best as I can, step by step, day by day, aspects of myself that I've grabbed for safety in this structured world that we live in, that you have to be this certain way. And it's becoming more and more of an illusion. You guys, the school structure these days is very, very planned out. They know, we are very aware as human beings that not all humans are the same. People learn differently. So why is it there's only one way of schooling that all the kids have to fit the mold into? Well, they know that there's going to be a majority of children, kids, teenagers that succeed in that school system. They're also very aware for actually a lot of the children, they're setting them up for failure. They're setting them up for failure. So the high potential of those children working as slaves for the government are going to be really likely doing the jobs that maybe not pay well, let's just say. And then they hold those children in this slave mindset for the government. There needs to be a change in the school system, you guys. When I have children, whatever school system, if it's not changing, I am not putting my children in the school system. We do not set our children up to succeed, especially our creatives. And guess what? In the next generation, the children coming down onto this earth are going to have a heightened sense of knowing who they are. And it is our job to work with them and not against them. So, with this insight I have now that I'm in school and I am being confronted with a part of myself that is a scary part of myself, you guys. It's the part of myself that always felt the need to be someone I am not. And you guys, since starting this YouTube channel, I hold so much understanding of who I am just by me flowing, by me showing up as my authentic self, that I know, girl, if you had that faith, which I'm starting to do, I'm going to have that knowing instead of faith that I can be of high assistance to individuals that need my assistance. Because I want to work with people. I want to not me tell them answers. I have a gift. And it's not boasting myself up. Y'all have gifts too. My gift is being able, out of my own experience and of my own doing, being that self-investigator. And finding the way back into your true authentic self that is in you. I've uncovered belief systems. I've uncovered definitions that I'm still working through, you guys. You want to work with me. I want to work with you. And I don't want to be this high and mighty above because I have answers. Because guess what? You're going to be allowing me to receive answers as well while we work together. My job is to guide you back to your own guidance. Because y'all have the guidance. Y'all have the answers inside of you. Just like I'm discovering, I've always had the answers inside of me. And a synchronicity that happened to me this morning while I've been pondering this topic in my life is I was about to go on this walk and I lost my key. I was like, where's my key? I can't find it anywhere. And I was searching for it for like 10 to 15 minutes. And I paused and I got into my knowing state of, I know where it is. I know where it is. And it took some minutes for me to get centered in my knowing of I am. And it led me to my mirror on my windowsill. It was a handheld mirror. Under that mirror was the key. For some reason, I don't know how that happened, but it happened. The key is inside of you. The keys are inside of you to unlock whatever you are wanting in this life. And it is by getting into the knowing state first that will allow you the clues into you, back into you. Because you can never disconnect from the knowing I am. Because you are. If you ever find yourself not knowing, please say the 2 words I am. Because that is the knowing state. You can't disconnect from that knowing, or you wouldn't be here. Anyways, you guys, I felt very inspired to talk about this when I turned on the camera today. So that's what wanted to flow out. And I hope it could help someone that maybe you're in a stage in your life of there's something right smack in your face that you know is not you, that you know is not in resonance to your true I am knowing. Don't connect to that version more. Don't connect to that circumstance more and put your knowing in that. That is the point where you get to pause, get to recenter, and redirect that knowing into a circumstance, into an idea, into you that is the knowing. Now, faith is powerful. I don't want to discount that. But level it up. Have knowing. Have knowing. Whatever you are desiring can happen for you. Put the same amount of knowing in the things that you don't want to see, that we like to put a lot of our knowing in. Scratch that. Put faith in those things. Put knowing in things always working out for you, if you choose to allow things to always work out for you. I love you guys. It really feels so centered in my being to open myself up to you guys too, for me to assist in any way I can, but also for you guys to assist me because we are all reflections of the one. So I love you guys. Thank you for being a part of this conversation. It was very important today. And I'm sending you guys my love, my blessings, and we've got this human journey, okay? You're not alone. Bye.